Hey fellas, it's Grizz over here at the Big Paw Garage. Long time no see. Had some things going on that kind of put me in one of them little slumps. Financial issues popped up, some family matters that have kind of taken precedent over everything else, and just kind of got to a point where couldn't go anywhere with building, and depression kind of kicked in. The Chevy Cheeseburger Extreme build, getting that to the point where it was done, and then having that paint just split and peel the way it did just absolutely put me in a world of aggravation with it. I know some of you guys have seen the pictures. I've never had paint literally split and shrink before, but it is what it is. They were all lacquer. I don't know what the heck happened there, but anyway, it's all sanded down. It's still laying in it's still in a box. I'm waiting till things get straightened out a little bit here, and then I'm gonna buy some two-part Real Automotive paint to put down as a base coat, so that I don't have that problem anymore, because that builds an extensive detail dealing in it. And but anyway, that's another video, whole nother discussion. I have been keeping up the videos, watching people, seeing what y'all got going on. Some really nice stuff going on. I just haven't really had the heart or the time to stick anything up here, because I'm not one to sit here and whine and complain about how horrible my life is, and drag people into my drama. So anyway, my friend Gary Ruby over there at Ruby Customs, him and I were talking about a week ago, and he said that he couldn't take me being in this slump no more, so he was going to send me something, and he was going to give me a challenge, something to get me out of this funk. And not to mention, with the financial issues, I haven't been able to buy anything to build lately. So he said he was going to send me something. He wanted to send me a challenge, and so I'm going to go ahead and open this up here. Now, I did cut the box open, but I haven't done anything else with it because I didn't want his address showing. I'm sure he doesn't want everybody to know where he lives. But so let's see what we got here. Now I knew ahead of time that this wasn't a complete kit. He said it was a part of a kit, and he was going to send some goodies to go along with it. And we'll see what we're going to do here for this challenge. So, well, the box shows the Ranchero. Let's see what we got. Oh, hello. Ooh. There's a wired distributor kit, and a pulley and belt kit. Parts by Parks in here. Awesome. Oh, sweet. Let's see, decal sheet for Ranchero. Some interesting decals. Might end up going on the car, we'll see. So we got a Ranchero body, which I already knew there was a body coming, but the rest of it was kind of left up in the air. Not too bad looking of a kit. A little rough in a couple spots, but still a nice clean mold of that particular year Ranchero. I'm liking that. interior tub. That's interesting. Single pin positioning on that interior tub. That's kind of different. The chassis, and this is obviously not to that Ranchero. I would say it's probably to the 67 Chevelle kit by AMT. So my guess is the challenge here is Gary wants me to Pro Street a Ranchero. And yep, ooh, there's some nice wire right there. I like that wire. That wire's really good for doing detail stuff. I know he gets this from over there at Mr. Mini Dreams. I gotta get some money together one day and get an order out to there. Yeah, these are sprue trees from the 67 Chevelle kit. Mail-in business card. The wheels and tires. Interior glass for the Ranchero. Tan out covers. Front bumper, back bumper. And these are more sprues for the Chevelle kit. There's a roof panel, it looks like. Yeah, it must be a roof panel. It ain't right to be the hood. And then the hood for the Ranchero. Dashboard, firewall. Okay, so I see what we're doing here. We're Pro Streeting a Ranchero. Okay, well, challenge accepted. Because something I do know about this chassis is 80% of the car kits out there, this chassis actually fits with very mild adaptation. And wheelbase wise, it looks as though I won't even have to do much to this one. I can't say for sure, but judging from the looks of it, I may not have to do anything to this chassis to make it fit. If anything, it may have to be just a small piece sectioned out of it. Over the years of building cars, this AMT Chevelle and the Dirty Donnie's Super Bee have both been real good donors for chassis for cars. So is the AMT Nova kit. I know a lot of guys, I've done it myself, just cut the rear half off and that's all you use. But on this particular kit here, because of the way this chassis is made, a lot of times what I've done is I'll cut it right across here on the drops in the floor pan, straight across, and then cut or extend what I need right there, and then put it back together to adjust the wheelbase. Because most of the time this chassis is really easy to adapt to almost any car. And this is awesome. Thank you, Gary. Perfect idea for this car, man. I couldn't have made a better choice myself to marry some parts to come up with things. I know I'll have to get creative to do the roll bar assembly, front suspension, things like that. I'll have to take this whole section here out and see what we can come up with there. But awesome. This is awesome. I'll definitely be able to put something together here. So yeah, I'm up to the challenge, and Gary told me if I can finish this by November that he's going to take it to Savannah with him and get it entered down there. for me. So yeah, I'm gonna do my best to get this done by then, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. Make sure there's nothing else in here. I don't want to throw away something by accident. Nope, we're all good. Yeah, so definitely, Gary, thank you, sir. Definitely up to the challenge. I think I can make this rock and do you proud with it. There's a few other things that I wanted to mention. I saw that my name was one of the mentions for Dr. Cranky's book. I got to get my hands on that. I still got to get a 2015 Cranky calendar because one of my cars was in that one as a runner-up. Because I'm trying to get some, you know, some work around here doing modeling to kind of help out with cash, and being a published modeler really helps with that, because it shows that, you know, your stuff's known more than just in your town. And I got some health issues that are probably going to take me out of the workforce here within the next year. And man, I'll tell you what, disability just don't cut it. So that's just the way it is. For now, fellas, you know, keep building. Look forward to seeing some more stuff from you. Gary, this is just freaking awesome, dude. My mind's already 1,000 miles an hour into it. And I'll definitely be posting up some videos of what I got going on, what my thoughts and, you know, where we're going with it is. I think this will be a lot of fun. Y'all have to excuse me if I sound a little off or I'm rambling today. I ain't been feeling too well, and that's a progressive thing. It's just continuing to get worse. But yeah, fellas, sorry I can't make it to Savannah this year myself. I wish I could. There's already some thoughts and plans in the works for next year. But if everything goes right, Ranchero will be there, so I'll kind of be there in spirit. And Gary, brother, all the luck in the world on you with your business, man. Just every bit of positive energy I got, I'm sending to you, man, because I know what it's like to have to work for somebody else and make 1% of what you're worth doing the job. So, you know, good luck with that. I hope it does nothing but grow for you, brother. But I'm going to get off here now. I've been rambling long enough. This is 13 minutes and 43 seconds. You know, I do need to show you this, though. This is the Chevy Cheeseburger Extreme build, where it's at. I even went as far with that thing, man. I hand built my own dashboard for this car because it was going to be the bomb. And that, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there you go. All these places where it's green is where I had to wet sand the whole entire car back down to smooth it out. And if you look at the hood, let me see if I can get it. Here, we'll just pick this up. Sorry about that, camera died. New battery in it. So anyway, as I was trying to show you, I don't know if we can, there we go. That big old green Gerber right there in the middle of the hood, that one's not finished being wet sanded. That is what happened to the entirety of this car. The entire body split. The black over the green split on me. And the only reason I did the black over the green was because I was running out of time. I only had 2 days left. So I figured, well, a lacquer paint job with some flames would be really cool. So I sprayed the black on there. I put these flame decals on there. And man, this thing just looked like the bomb. And then I clear coated it. And for a day, it looked awesome. And then all of a sudden I come home from work one day, and like I said, all these places where you see the green, the paint was just split wide open, like it had shrunk. And I was just devastated. Because even these fender flares, man, I made all this from scratch. And if you go back into my photos, you can see that. And I feel right there, there's a place where the bodywork needs finished yet again. Because it's not as smooth as it could be. But anyway, yeah. That just absolutely made me I just dropped it all. Said screw it. It irritated me so bad. I just wanted to scream. I couldn't believe how bad that paint went bad. But anyway, fellas, y'all take it easy. Build on. I'm gonna work on this car that Gary sent me. And Peter, I still have that Ford that you sent me for that subscriber contest there. But it's like I told Gary, that's one of them kits after I opened it up that is so clean and smooth and well designed. I have something in my head that I want to do for that. So I'm not going to bother building it until I can get the things that I want to build that. I want to get a 4-link rear end for it, and not just out of a plastic model kit. I want to be able to save up somehow and get with Chip and Lisa, because I want to get a real photo etch set for it. I want to get the 4-link kit for it. I want to get some resin carburetors, and I want to get one of their big block Chevy motors. And then, you know, some other little odds and ends that I want to super detail this kit, because this kit is that clean and well designed. It deserves to be detailed with the right stuff. So anyway, that's where I'm at with that. I do have this, you know, like I said, the extreme build I can work on eventually once I get the money up for the paint. I do have the Dr. Cranky calendar build, which is right here. But it's, again, there's parts that I need and things that I need for it, so it kind of got put to the wayside temporarily. As you can see, I have extremely modified the body. This isn't even the original windshield for it. This came out of a parts box. Cut out the rear deck lid, and just doing some things to it. This is something I am going to ask out there to the community. I'm looking for a set of wheels. I know AMT's had a few of them. I know that I know for sure they're in the Lindbergh 3-in-1 Model A truck kit. There's a wrecker, a flatbed, or a pickup truck you can build out of that kit. I'm looking for the Model A wire wheels, the 2-piece Model A wire wheels. And the reason why I'm looking for those is because I want to rework them and widen them to, you know, kind of modernize them. But I want them to look period correct as well, because that's the wheels I need for this car. And once I do get the money, I'm going to buy one of the newer Mustang kits purely for the motor out of it, because I want to do a modern engine in this, and I want to do I want to basically make it look like what they call those resto rods, where they take a old body and put it on a new drivetrain. So if anybody's got a set of those Lindbergh wheels or AMT Model A wheels, the original wire wheels, not the spoke, the wire spoke wheels, let me know. You know, maybe I can work out some kind of a trade, or, you know, I'll buy them from you. I'm not looking for handouts. Just know that it may take me a little while to get it put aside to send to you, and I don't expect nobody to, you know, give me handouts. I'm not that kind of a guy. Dale Elliott. This build that I'm doing with Gary here, finally gonna have something worthy of putting one of those tachometers you sent me in, man. They're just absolutely bad to the bone, and I'll be putting those license plates on there as well. Thank you, sir. I know I haven't talked to you in a little while. I hope everything's going good for you too. But I'm off of here, fellas. I'll see you later. Have a good day.